In this video, we're going to show you to install the outer tie rod end on your Jeep Patriot located behind your front wheels. Let's go ahead and loosen and remove our lug nuts. Now if yours have the chrome cap, that'll be a 19 millimeter. If your lug nuts are missing the chrome cap, it'll be an 18 millimeter. Let's go ahead and remove our center cap and set that aside. Let's go ahead and grab our wheel, pull that off and set that aside. We're going to start by loosening our jam nut. We're going to use a pair of large pliers here and break this free. Using an 18 millimeter socket, we're going to loosen our outer tie rod nut. Now I want to go ahead and remove our outer tie rod, but we want to go ahead and count the amount of revolutions it takes off of our inner tie rod. So ours was 23. I'm going to go ahead and use a crayon and I'm going to write that up in the wheel well here. Now yours will probably be different, so you don't want to just write down 23. This is going to help set the preliminary alignment when you install the tie rod end. Want to remove our jam nut? You can use a 22 millimeter socket or a 7/8 socket. Go ahead and install the jam nut. Now we're going to spin our outer tie rod on as many rotations as it took to remove it. You're going to do the same for yours. I'm going to go ahead and spin that jam nut out just so it bumps up against the tie rod on the outer tie rod there. I'll go ahead and line this up. Install that. Now we want to pay attention to the hole for a cotter pin here on your outer tie rod. Thread that castle nut down and on. Torque down your outer tie rod nut to 97 foot-pounds. Now you're going to watch for the hole for the cotter pin to fit through the castle nut. Now if the notch in the castle nut does not line up with the hole, continue to tighten the nut until the next notch lines up. Never back the nut off for it to line up. Install the cotter pin. Go ahead and bend that tab up and over. And then cut off the tail on the other one. When tightening down the jam nut, you want to torque this, if you have the ability to do so, to 55 foot-pounds. In our case, I'm going to simply use a pair of these pliers here. I want to make that good and snug. And I want to level our tie rod here. Now at this point, you want to go ahead and repeat this process if you need to for the passenger side. And don't forget, you need to have an alignment performed on this vehicle to prevent premature tire wear or premature part failure. Let's go ahead and install our wheel. And now place our center cap on. And we'll start all of our lug nuts by hand, and then we'll snug them down. Going to torque down our lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds, and we prefer to do this in a crisscross pattern.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.